We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in LA. Off we go. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the... ...25. On first down, it's Gibson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On the tackle.
Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Mecole Hardman, 72 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Texans 7, Chargers 0. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line, is
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Buck formation, buck formation. Come on, boys, come on. Hey, 57 color.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Daniel on the tackle.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, it's Carr. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
I need to get my swag right there.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Shotgun now for Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Check 43.
Hey, Sunday.
Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They run. Robinson. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on second down. Mahomes on the run. He'll let this go. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead.
His kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Texans 28. Chargers nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first down carry for Smith, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
734. Express. Mike 29. Crunch time. Express. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now they'll throw with Carr. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. White, 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 white.
Carr now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Carr will try it again on second down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and goal from the 1.
I'm coming in. We're good. We're good.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Oh, here we go.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Texans 28. Chargers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a quick throw out line to Ruggs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, alert 3. Check 15.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Mahomes firing complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Exit, exit. Check the yellow, 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 yellow. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Go, go, go.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 35. Chargers.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On first and 10, here's Carr. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
To throw again, Carr. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Now here's Mahomes. Reception here by Ruggs. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Carr. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Carr's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Carr completes it, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
A.J. Brown.
23 yards, the final tally. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On the option, here's Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. from the gun. Carr. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's caught. And he is out of bounds here. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try again with Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Operating from the gun, Carr. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been, and oh, it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Check Mike 39. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, red one, red one.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch 41. Watch 41. Watch tight end. You.
Working from the gun, Mahomes got his connection complete to Ruggs. He's at the 30, 10, 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I'd normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. So don't say nothing. Joker, 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 Joker. Check.
Now a play fake. Carr. Ertz has it left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st down, Chargers.
You're mine. 29 is the Mike.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. This is caught, and he's in for a Charger touchdown.
To Brandon
From 17 yards out, and the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Check three.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
15. Mike 37. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Mess around and put that thing up where you burn it. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Mecole Hardman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Texans 52. Chargers.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Chargers.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Well, the second down throw on target. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
3rd and 4.
They run the counter. It's Gibson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
4-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that does it for the Conference Championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.